Now, police from Elgeiyo Marakwet have confirmed that marathon record holder Kelvin Kiptum died as a result of a traffic accident amid questions over what really transpired on that Sunday night. The confirmation came even as members of the National Assembly demanded that further investigations be done to ascertain the individuals alleged to have visited Kiptum's home in unclear circumstances. As Chimtai Goen reports, detectives are said to have initiated a probe into those claims.
Amidst questions on the cause of death of world marathon record holder Kelvin Kiptum, police from Elgeiyo Marakwet are said to have commenced investigations into allegations of foul play, even though they state that a preliminary probe has shown that the death was accidental.
So we believe this vehicle veered off the road, on the left side of the road to the valley, to the trench, and then from where it veered off, when we made our tape measure from the scene where it hit the big tree, it gives us about 60 meters. For a vehicle which is on a manageable speed, can brake, to my understanding. Somebody can apply brakes and it can brake, it can stop. That's why we suspect maybe it was over-speeding.
According to the police, a further review of the accident scene and this Toyota Premio vehicle involved in the accident that was towed to Kaptagat police station shows that the front part is intact, the airbags did not deploy.
The sensor to the airbag normally is at the front. And if there were no impact on the front part of the vehicle, the airbags will not blow. Because airbags can just only come with their impact. The impact is on the roof, on the top of the car.
Keyo South OCPD further stating that they had widened their probe into claims that 4 unknown men followed Kiptum 4 days before his untimely death. Sharon Kosgei, who survived the fatal accident unscathed, is also expected to aid police recreate events leading up to the death of the athlete and his Rwandese coach.
I'm taking the people from Directorate of Criminal Investigation of Keyo South to go and get more detail and record statements and, of course, open an inquiry to that effect, and we see where it can lead us.
Can we all be upstanding and let's observe a minute's silence in honor of the young hero.
At the National Assembly, members of Parliament observed a minute of silence in remembrance of the world marathon record holder who passed away alongside his coach in a tragic traffic accident Sunday.
As we mourn the death of Kelvin, some actions must be taken by the Ministry of Sports. We remember the death of Wanjiru, who was a promising star. Actually, he died at the age of 24, the same as Kelvin Kiptum. Another several. We remember the lady who was killed in Iten under mysterious circumstances. So we call on the Ministry of Sports that they must take our athletes seriously.
Having listened to what his father said, I think there should be a thorough investigation to what actually caused the accident.
We need to have a culture or a format in which we are able to counsel our athletes, make sure that we are able to advise them on how to even, once they qualify to become good athletes, they can be able to be guided properly.
In the last 2 days, we've seen a lot of insensitive information going out on social media. And I'd just like to urge fellow Kenyans that we should not jump into conclusions.
Senators called for the consideration of the welfare of sportsmen and women.
Athletes have departed in this particular way. Many of them world beaters, some of them were lucky to survive. You'd remember, I think, Rudisha, 2 or 3, almost at the prime of his career also, had a similar incident, and in fact, ended his career with an injury from which he never recovered from, Mr. Speaker. And so many of these young athletes. And it points out to a lack, Mr. Speaker, perhaps of maybe mentorship or something that you could do.
As a people of Kenya, we have lost parts of our story. We have lost part of our history because his potential we didn't get to experience what he was as a gift to us.
Meanwhile, the family continues to come to terms with the loss of Kiptum, whom they termed a beacon of hope. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV.